Hi everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. Whoa! My gosh. I feel the love. I really do. It's unbelievable how many people per day just subscribe. It's fabulous. So I thank you for that. And all of my subscribers who have been with me forever. Love, 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 love. So thank you for sticking with me. We have a lot to do today. I am going to look into the Derek Chauvin. I know, somebody's going to correct me. He's the police officer on the George Floyd murder. So I'm going to look into that because I know that that starts today. So I'm going to throw some cards. I'm also going to look into Richard Barnett. He's the guy who stole Nancy Pelosi's mail and bragged about it. He's the one that had his feet up on her desk. Yeah, we're going to see how he's going to fare in his court cases. We also have Jacob Chansley. Oh, well, these bad last names just evade me. A.K.A. Jack Angley. He's the QAnon shaman. So we're going to check on him and see how his court case is going to be. These poor little babies, they're suffering so much after being a criminal and going into the justice system, which I'm pretty sure they all have said, no, lock them up, throw away the key. If they're criminals, get them, get them, get them. So now they're experiencing their words. What comes around goes around. Anyway, so we have also Bruno Cua. He's that 18-year-old who comes up into, because I was wrong, right? He's trying to get out of it. We also have Christopher Patrick, and I'm going to murder his last name too. It's Mayahan. Whatever. He was the one taking pictures of Ted Cruz's paperwork. He was a guy in the white shirt that was doing that. We also have Thomas Weber. He was forcibly assaulting an officer. So those guys, I'm going to do some card reads on them and see how their trial is going to go. See what's going to happen with them. In the meantime, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification, because we have a long lineup of readers who are going to be on the remote view, and I definitely don't want you to miss that. We also have March 15th. I'll post up the thing for all the questions. We have Dave Johnson coming back. He's here every month. Every month Dave Johnson is here. So is Lena Rodriguez and Linda G. Every month. So make sure that you subscribe and get that notification there so that you can enjoy all of that entertainment. Oh, I just saw an orb. Back that up. I just saw an orb. It's common. So anyways, we also have a lineup on the view of all the readers, and we have coming up, which is Twig Brother Andy. Please go check him out. If you go onto my community page, the next 3 readers that are going to be here are all posted up there, so you can go check that out and go check out their channels and subscribe and support them. We have Lena Rodriguez, we have Tanya Stingley, Tea Time with Tanya, sorry for the last name. And then we have Deborah from the Akashic Records. I don't know if you've checked her video, her channel out. Fantastic. We also have Lena Rodriguez, who's going to be on the view. Helen Irish Granny Tarot. A whole lot more. We also have Sienna Rose also booked, which is fantastic. And if you've ever seen a Brocha, a goldsmith, she channels the Palladians. Yeah, she gonna be here. Yeah, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification so that you're getting notified for all of the fun stuff that's going to happen. I just had my year anniversary, and I am full steam ahead. We are going, it's just, you know, we're just going to do so much on this channel and keep on reading, and it's going to be so much fun, and I really want you to come along with me. So there's that. I also received a whole bunch of gifts. I can't show all of the gifts that I get from my barter gifts, but this one's pretty cool. She took some effort, and I think this is me. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that fantastic? She did such a wonderful, beautiful job. This is from Karen, and it says, under the glow of the moon, You shed light on the big buffoon. I'm sure that's 45. Calming us as you rise the cards of hope. So grateful that you can help us cope. Blessing to you with your tarot and remote views. Here's a gift in exchange for all that you do. With love and light, Karen. Oh, Karen. Look at that. I am definitely going to get that professionally framed. I'm going to take it down to, I think it's Michael's, and have them professionally frame that so that I can put it up on my wall. Oh. All right, so that's beautiful. And we also have candles that came in from the Native American candles. I really got some really great feedback when I did that video with Danny Shea and we did the questions from the Native Americans. So if there's any other culture out there, please send me an email. Please send me some questions so that we can get some questions done, and I can grab Danny Shea again and we can do cultural questions. I think that's a good thing to do. That's another great. So I had a lot of great feedback from the Native American culture. I know there's different tribes. I know each one of them believes something different, here, that, and the other. But when I am a white woman who appreciates the Native American culture, so I do a broad blanket of it. It's not to be insensitive or anything like that. In fact, I got a great feedback from the Native Americans. So just know that. I know. But here's some soaps. Or candles, sorry, candles. This one here is for fire in the soul. This one's for the sacred earth for cleansing candle, and all kinds of stuff. So if you wanted to check that out, if you can see that, can you see that? I'll try to post it below. Sometimes I forget that stuff. And I also, yay! Do you know how many crystals? Oh, I love crystals. And I think this is a lava rock. Or if somebody knows exactly what that is, she probably sent it to me and told me what it was. But, you know, being the Gemini that I am, I see the rock and go, ooh, ah, and forget to read the details. It happens. All right, so what else do we have here? What else do we have? What else do we have? I think that's it for right now. And I'm going to give me a minute and I'm going to flip this around so that we can start reading on the little demons who tried to take over the government and damage our Capitol building. See if they're going to get any justice. I hope so. But I'm going to leave that up to Spirit to tell me. All right. Thanks, guys. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention Texas. Buckle up. I Googled the temperature for like next Friday, and from Amarillo possibly down to the middle of the state, freezing temperatures overnight. So, like I said when we were talking about it on the remote view, that Texas is going to go through another cold snap. Be prepared. At least try to. Thanks. Okay, first up, Derek, the police officer in the George Floyd murder. Roll up my sleeves, and here we go. See how the trial is going to go. Derek Chauvin. Okay, so the first card that popped out was discipline. That's good news. I'm gonna put that up there as a signifier. But the first card that popped out was discipline. That could mean a few things, like he was disciplining George Floyd in his defense, or that's how they're going to roll that. It could mean a lot of things. The first one out is discipline. All right. So maybe this is the, I think this is representing him. As I'm tapping into the energy more often, that he's the police officer. He was under the control of the discipline. It also says it on here, loyal, career-oriented, things like that. But it also has a condemnation of money talks, business and middle management, and, you know, and things like that. The Magician. Whoa. Wow. You know, here's the abuse of power. If you can see, the abuse of power is also underneath the inverted Magician, the abuse of power. As much as we want him to pay. I don't like giving out bad news like this. I want to tell you guys that he's going to be convicted. I want to tell you he's going to jail and the key is going to be thrown away. But it looks like he may get off really light. Because here's him, here's the Magician, abuse of power. We have the Ten of Pentacles, health, wealth. So somebody's paying for his defense. Somebody, many sources are paying for his defense and his lawyers. Then, because here's the position of defend my territory, defend my territory. We also have the Ace of Wands, a new cycle and enterprise, expand your potential. That tells me also that he has a lot of resources to pay for his defense. The Hierophant shows up, which is the transitioner, the structure, the spiritual insight. So they're going to present a whole other thing about George Floyd. It's like that spiritual thing. It's like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to act? He was doing this. He was doing that. You know, a lot of people say I can't breathe. And do we pay attention to them all? You know, he's really going to get in there and get like an insight of that. And here's the Queen of Wands, which is that vigilance, that determined, that, you know, vibrant, magnetic, determined woman, the popular, so they're going to have a defense that is going to convince them. We also have the completion and fulfillment, meaning that the withdrawal, the changing of the priorities, leaving the past behind. And unfortunately, the Three of Cups is his outcome. That freaking sucks. He's not going to get his job back. He's not going to get his job back. But he also has action and patience. Something, he's going to be doing something. He's going to gain his power back. He's going to gain his whatever back out of this. Damn it. But we all knew that that was going to be a possibility. All right. Let me read on it halfway through. Maybe some energy will change. Maybe they're not going to convince them as much as these cards say that they're going to convince. That really sucks. Okay. So later I'm going to kick that can down the road a little bit. In the middle of the trial as it goes on, I will do another read and see how it goes. Here's Richard Barnett. Richard Barnett. He's the guy who stole Pelosi's mail, broke into her office, put his feet up on her desk. You know what? Did anybody else look at her desk and think that, didn't she deserve a bigger desk? I thought that was just like a small little ordinary corner. I was like, wow, that's really weird. I pictured it to be more elaborate. It goes to show you, that these senators are, you know, they're just senators. They're just ordinary people. I don't know. Does anybody else notice that? Like, that's a small desk. Okay. Richard Barnett. Let's see. Here we go. Travel, discovery, chasing the adventure. He was chasing the adventure. Like I said before, remember I was telling you that this is kind of like a fad and these people are having fun. This is great. They have a cause. This is just their, let's go do it, you know. However, he's emotionally aloof, empty, missed opportunity, lack of imagination, doing something you later regret. I can't make this stuff up. He does regret it. Darn the luck. Should have thought about that prior too. Holding on tight to the idea, holding on tight to his belief system, holding on tight to making sure that 45 was going to stay the president, holding on tight to it. We also have the Ace of Pentacles, manifesting new financial enterprise, opportunity, prosperity, security. He really thought that he was probably going to get a pardon. He really thought that if he did Trump's bidding, that he was going to protect them, him and others. Him and others. They really believed this. Temperance coming into balance, moderation, patience, self-control. That's interesting in the position of this coming into the situation with Richard Barnett. Maybe this is the temperance, meaning that he is behind bars. This is temperance. I think so. I think this has a lot to do with him being behind bars. Fast movement, progress, action, sudden change. That's the rest. The Empress, the Judge. Reaping the rewards, down to earth. Eight of Pentacles, doing the groundwork. All tied up, self-imposed. Self-imposed. His actions, of course, I don't need any tarot cards to know that he is self-imposed, but the tarot cards are coming up with it self-imposed. The outcome for him is past returning to reunion, at home, kindness. These cards are really starting to get on my nerves. Let's see what this is. Oh, Hermit and World. So he could probably get 20 years, but he's not going to get 20 years. But he is going to get something because I see pain, loss, and regret. So he is going to be imprisoned in the completion and the fulfillment of it. But somehow, some self-imposed, is like somebody has compassion for him because he's not going to get as much as he should. Somebody's going to show him kindness. I wouldn't, but somebody will. But he regret, despair, so he's going to get a sentence where he has to stay. Public recognition and victory. Public recognition is at the bottom. All right, that's Richard Barnett. And this one right here also reminds me of that childhood hurt, that childhood memories, that childhood behavior. Very immature about it. And that's why I think that's the reason why he gets that kindness, is because they see how immature he is. Maybe. All right, onward. Who do we have next? We have the QAnon shaman, Jacob. The QAnon shaman, Jacob. See what he's gonna have. What's gonna happen with him? QAnon shaman Jacob, aka Jake. Organic food Jake. Why didn't Trump give me a pardon? Jake. I was on there. I was doing the Lord's work while I was in there. I was saying a prayer. I stopped somebody from, you know, eating a muffin. I didn't do anything wrong. In fact, I was there to do what was right. Jake. That Jake. Horns. Dressed in a costume. Ooh. Okay. Manipulative youth. So that's what popped out for his signifier. Whatever. That's what popped out for him. So we're gonna put that there. Ooh, delusion. No, really. He is delusional. A fool. Wishes fulfilled. He's just playing the game, though. The lawyer, yeah, he's going to get a sentence as well. Not much of one, but he is going to get something because he's going to move from turbulence to calm eventually. But the Three of Swords shows up, the betrayal, the loss, and the defeat, and the empty victory. This is the empty victory that he's feeling, the empty victory of all of that. We also have the King of Swords showing up, lawyer, advisor, experience in their field. But he's going to be sentenced, but creative inspiration. They're going to do it a different way with him. He probably will get to go home. He'll probably be on probation. He'll probably have to do a whole bunch of stuff. But they're going to lie, you know. His defense is going after. He's just an innocent little 13-year-old, and he didn't know what he was doing. That's going to be his defense. That's what it feels like. That down to earth and try to appeal to the parents, try to appeal to the compassion of a child who is not emotionally stable or emotionally grown. That's what they're going to do. Because they want to throw the delusion that he is delusional, that he is crazy, he's a fool. He doesn't really have the money for defense either. So it looks like he might be going after a public defender. If he does have one, I don't know. This just seems like financial, like they're going to be juggling something, like he's not going to be able to afford the lawyer. Interesting. Yeah, okay. So there you go with him. These people. All right, who's up next? Who do we have next? We have Bruno C-U-A. So Kua, whatever. Him. He's the one that was that young youth, 18 years old, and now he's like, I was wrong. So let's see if they're going to have mercy on him. Doggies in the neighborhood barking. All right, Bruno Kua. See what's going on with that guy. Goodness gracious. Each one of these, bravery, sudden action. Ooh, he was in the moment. In the moment. Yeah. Bravery. He was just in the moment. Let's shuffle one more time. Career-minded youth. He's trying to save his career. He's trying to save his future. Now that he did something stupid. Yeah. However, I think that he's probably going to be burned out. Maybe he's actually going to take a rest from all of this QAnon conspiracy theory, get out of politics. I really do. I think he's like, that's it. No more for me. No more for me. Pain, loss, and grief. He is very sorry about it. We also have the King of Wands. He wants it all. The Page of Pentacles. The poverty thinking, financial, lack of stability. He's really suffering a lot from this whole thing. That's the reason why fast movement progress, sudden change in his heart, sudden change in his mind, realizing that this was not the idea. Creative talent, the Ace of Cups, which is creative intuition, marriage, compassion, your cup overfloweth. So I think he's this one is actually one that can be saved. I really do. Looking for assistance, planning, seeing the big picture. This 18-year-old, I think, has been changed by this whole situation. I was wrong. I was wrong. The Two of Cups. Yeah, there's going to be some compassion around his sentence as well, if there hasn't been already. But this one here seems like he's actually changed his whole mind, his whole outlook. Like, wow, what the heck? I need to get out of this. Huh. Okay. Well, Bruno, I hope you keep on that trajectory and do something good with your life. All right, we got two more. We have Christopher Patrick. He's the one that was taking a picture of Ted Cruz's stuff. So let's see what's going on with him. Gosh, these cards. Come on, stop it. I'll be posting pictures. I guess I should have said that at the beginning, after I've already posted the pictures, huh? Kind of ridiculous to say that again. Oh, well. All right, here we go. Christopher Patrick. One more shuffle. Christopher Patrick, who has been arrested and who is still in jail. The Tower. The Tower. Each one of these guys have had cards that just flop right out. Tower, the Chaos. He's still in it. Ruined plans. Upheaval. I mean, he really wanted to just throw the worst terrorizing tantrum on all of the senators and all of Congress and just tear up things. He just really wanted to just do that. But he's also the Fool. The Fool, the Fool, the Fool. He was fooled. He was played. Self-imposed. Looking for assistance. Pain, loss, and grief. Pain, loss, and grief. He's really actually kind of sad that he didn't get his job done. Because we have the Queen of Swords that comes up. Bitter, cover up, and hurt. He's still in it. He's still in it. He's looking for assistance and to get out of it. He's self-imposed. He's still in it. Justice is going to come in. The happy family reunion, and then the worry. See, here's the outside influences. So that would be the world. The world is going to be very happy with his outcome because he's going to be very worried about that. Justice is coming in. The Page of Cups is a victory message, and the Queen of Wands, which is that political business determined woman. So that's probably the judge. But he's going to get a sentence. And we're going to be happy about it. Sure enough, he's going to get a sentence for doing what he was doing, touching government stuff, trying to take pictures. I mean, he's already did a lot, but he's also going to get a sentence. Okay, so let's do Thomas Weber. He's one that assaulted the police officer, forcibly assaulting the police officer. So here we go. Last one. Stop it. Forcibly assaulting a police officer. See what he gets. See what's going on with him. In any real world scenario, you know, the Emperor, the authority, strong foundation, the Knight of Swords, can't express learning disability. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of major arcana. I mean, he has the Emperor, he has the King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands. We also have the Eight of Pentacles coming into this, doing the groundwork. So he's deep. He was a high-ranking person in this, whatever organization he was in. Ooh, he was high-ranking. He has high ranking. He knows knowledge of the King of Wands. He knows knowledge of this born leader. He knows a little knowledge of the balance and the strength of the whole situation. And we also have Temperance going in, balance and moderation. He's going to try to get out of it, of course, but he can't. He's in deep. He's one of the high ranking people. Changing priorities, letting go, looking for assistance. Four of Cups, disconnected. Ooh, he's going to tattle. He's a high-ranking member. He's going to tattle, and he's going to give up the goods, because he's going to disconnect himself from these people to save his soul, because he wants healing. He wants calm after the difficult phase. He wants calm after the difficult phase, meaning that he's going to give up the goods to get a lighter sentence. Ten of Pentacles, wealth and happiness, and the Magician, power skills. Yeah, he's going to pretend, but the money is like the establishment, the history, the tradition of his base, of his organization, and he's going to give it up. Here comes the Magician again. He's going to play both sides. Oh, this one's a good find, guys. That's the reason why I was drawn to him. Thomas Weber, the forcibly assaulting your prince. He is a high-ranking member in whatever cult he was in. And they're going to get him. But he's going to give up his goods to get a lesser sentence. That disconnect. Interesting. Ooh, moving from turbulence to calm. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Be good. Be good, people. Be kind, and thank you for stopping by. Bye.